Hi, welcome to IST 611. This week we're going to be focusing on cyberbullying, ethics, and safety. There are a few different resources. There's one excellent resource that is the White House Conference on Bullying. Now, the context is that it's on all forms of bullying, but as you notice as you listen to it, it is primarily cyberbullying. It just happened. It was a recent conference, and they taped the whole beginning conference, which ends up being a panel of speakers. That's excellent. It is about 35 minutes, but it's really very good. And one of the other things is that you'll see within this conference at the White House is there are different people there, and right at the beginning, the lead speaker explains and also kind of acknowledges all the different groups that are involved in trying to bring this issue to the public, whether it's the PTA or different universities, different organizations. And that's also very good because you need to go in on the internet and research some of those organizations. Along with the White House conference, there are two articles. One is called Teens and Privacy, and that's excellent. It's by Fran Harris. It's really Frances Jacobson Harris. I know her as Fran Harris. She's in the laboratory school out in Chicago, and that's very good. I think you'll enjoy some of the issues that she brings up. The other one is by an author, Annette Lamb, which you have read before, and hers is called Everyone Does It, and is teaching the ethical uses of social technology. And at the end, she has various strategies, which are very good. She kind of gives examples of scenarios and case studies and dilemmas, all different ways, very practical ways, very authentic ways for school librarians to be able to start teaching this. There are also two other options. They're optional if you have the time. Please do listen to it. They're both videos. One is a series of question and answers, and it's from the White House conference. They had a group of people around a table, and they were hooked into Facebook, and they had kids and adults and anybody on Facebook asking questions of the experts sitting around the table. And I found it very interesting. I found out a lot of new stuff about the whole aspect of cyberbullying, and that focused specifically on cyberbullying. The other video is from cyberbullying research website, and that has a series of very short videos, and it's kind of background. What is cyberbullying? Why should I care about cyberbullying? What can I do about it? So if you're not really familiar, that's a really good series too. There's a website in which is mentioned, and I'll post that also, that's mentioned in the White House conference about bullying, and it's a .gov. It's cyberbullying, stopcyberbullying.gov. And I'll mention that because that has a tremendous amount of resources also. It's a very, very important topic, and it's important about how we handle it. And the reason I had us listen to Scott last week, because I thought that would really be a very good prelude into this, and how we can't go overboard. We can't lock everything down and protect kids, blame the technology for this. We need to have a very reasoned approach and a very responsible approach in this area. And I think having spoken to Scott and seeing what is possible, treating both kids and faculty with tremendous respect and teaching kids responsibility is really the way to go. So I think this is good. It will just continue your conversation last week, and this coming week is really very much interrelated. And I think the conversation will get just deeper. I have also posted a question. Not this coming week, but the following week, we will be getting into gaming. And I was hoping to ask Chris Harris, who is a young New York State system director, school library system director. He's an avid gamer himself. He wrote a book called Libraries Got Game. It's excellent. And he's very passionate about gaming. And I think he'd be a wonderful guest. And I asked him if he would join us, and he said yes. But I'm having trouble figuring out times. That's the week that is both Passover and then we run into Easter. And so I'm a little hesitant. I don't want to run something on Holy Thursday, moving that way, but the beginning Monday, Tuesday is the first 2 nights of Passover. So I have a question in our discussion area, in the instructors' announcements. I have a question there asking how many people would be free on Wednesday around 3:30. And I think that's probably one of the only times we can do it. And I'm thinking you might have class I'm not sure, but that's one of the questions. If you can't make it then let me know what's an alternative date, because I'm not sure what days most of you have classes. And whether later in the evening, we could also do it maybe at 7 o'clock at night. So put your opinions up on that, because I really would like you to hear and to talk to Chris about gaming. It's really very different. Many people think gaming doesn't have any place in school libraries, and Chris believes the opposite. So I think you'll enjoy talking to him, because he's young and has a lot of real good opinions on it. And I know Scott Nicholson at Syracuse is our lead gamer also. But I thought it'd be nice to hear from someone else, because I'm sure all of you at different times in your education have followed Scott's work and his new book. It was highlighted at Computers and Libraries. So that's also a very good resource. This week, your assignment, your final write-up, your final assignment on the technology, your collaborative technology project is due. And so I'll be looking forward to reading that. I'm hoping you all enjoyed Scott's session this past, just 2 days ago. If you weren't able to, it's posted in the instructor's announcements. I posted it there. So if you have a chance, please listen to it. I know it's hard to listen to kind of a canned webinar because you can't even participate, but some of the things he's saying is really very important. It really gives you a vision of what's possible. And so I'd like you to listen to that if you can at all. So I hope you all have a very good week. Again, please contact me, Skype me. A few of you are taking more advantage of Skyping, and I really enjoy being able to see you and talk to you. And so whatever your issues are, let me know, and we will solve them, okay? So have a good week. Bye.